welcome back to the first episode of Season 3 of Tractor Boys Plough to the Top. Here we are with our end of season review. Here we are talking about the new arrivals. We have Tom Holmes, 22-year-old centre-back, 3 million, average rating of 7.29, 38 apps and 7 goals. The board are content with the deal to sign Tom Holmes. This is mainly due to getting the player to agree to a lower wage than we would have expected to pay someone of his ability. Vanderland, a B-. Again, talking about the low wages. I mean, he played 7.14, got 2 assists, 2 goals, and played 41 games in total. Absolutely fantastic. Walton, 7.09, sorry, 42 apps, A+, again, mainly due to both the transfer fee and the wages. I think he came in on a free transfer, so. Masunda, he was a lone player, 38 appearances, 8 goals, 10 assists, 6.94, not bad. Sakiri, which was probably one of my favourite players of the season, 37 apps, 12 goals, 13 assists, 6.93 rating. Fernandez, he didn't play that many goals. We brought him in. They were happy with the low wages. Again, he played 19 apps, 29 if you include his sub appearances as well. 1 goal, 4 assists, 7.89. He's young, he's got time to grow. Shabani was another decent player that I enjoyed playing in that advanced playmaker role, 39 appearances, 3 goals, 8 assists, with a 6.82 rating. They were pleased with him. And then we get on to these 3. I mean, they're happy with the signing overall, but I mean, they just didn't perform consistently enough. Ginley wasn't actually that bad for us. For the games that he did play, he was just unhappy with the amount of games that he played. So we may keep him. But I mean, to be honest, I don't think he's actually really got the ability to play in the Premier League. And then we have Smythe, who, again, didn't play well with the amount of games that he played. Didn't play well enough. Don't think he's really got the ability to play in the Premier League. And then this fullback. Every game that I played him, this fullback, Villalba, only played 4 games total. It was mainly because I wanted Traore to be our main left back. But every time I played him, he just played awful. And I couldn't figure out why. So that's the new arrivals. What we got next? Season results. It was a season of unlikely yet jubilant success for the Tractor Boys who consistently defied the odds from the outset and eventually clinched promotion. Yes, we did. Board expectations avoid relegation. Final position, 2nd. Average home attendance, 25,829, which is 85% capacity. Not good enough. Competition top goal scorer, Troy Parrott, 42 goals. Board, confidence, A+. The board are delighted that the team won promotion from the Sky Bet Championship this season. You're damn right. Finished 2nd on 88 points with a 34 goal difference. With 10, I can't see the losses and whatnot because it's not big enough, but you get the gist. We finished 2nd. Competition results, we don't need to look at this, do we? So let's get on to the next bit. Moments to remember. There were times where the fans didn't think it was possible, but some great goals and impressive results made them believe. We had a 5-0 win over Sheffield United on the 4th of the 12th. 5-2 win over Rotherham, and a 4-0 win, the 4-0 win at the end of the season against Wimbledon. The finances. Club reputation is still 3 stars. Overall sponsorship deals, no new sponsorship deals. Most notable, there are no new ones. So, sponsorship money, good. Broadcast revenue, good. Corporate and hospitality, good. Competition prize money, Bayard. Match day, commercial and retail, good. Following players' shirts sold particularly well. Downs, Smythe, Bishop, Lancaster and Walton. And how you lined up. We rotated the team a fair amount this season, however, our key players played a major role in how the season turned out. Accolades. Your hard work and effort paid off on the pitch, and such a feat didn't go unrewarded at our end of season awards ceremony. Okay, Managers Award, Bob Oldman, Sky Bet Championship Manager of the month of March. So all I got was 1 award. Players Awards, Fans Player of the Season was Holmes, Young Player of the Season was Holmes, Signing of the Season was Walton, Goal of the Season was Masunda, Top Goal Scorer was clearly Parrott, Highest Assist was Sakiri, Most Player of the Match Awards, Troy Parrott, Highest Average Rating, Holmes, Most passes completed per 90 minute, Teddy Bishop. Record breakers, Troy Parrott with 42 goals in a single season, Most assists by a player in a season, 13 by Sakiri, and the amount of players of the match, 7 for Parrott. Not bad. And there you have it. We will be back with the transfer news. Welcome back, and here we are with the transfer news thus far.
We'll start with the outs. We have Armin, Judge, Brown and Gibbs all leaving on a free transfer because not worth it. Lancaster we've sent out on loan with the option to recall just in case, you never know. But, I mean, he's not Premiership material, unfortunately. And we get on to the ins that we have done so far. Okay, so our first signing is we got Troy Parrott back on loan. I think that's pretty obvious. He done really well for us last season. He's done well for us. Yeah, the last 2 seasons he's done really well for us. 14, 24 in all competitions and 43 in all competitions. Holy hell. So I think that one was a no-brainer. Let's get him back. He can score goals for us. That's the main thing. The next one is this gentleman on a free transfer. We have Pietro Pellegrini. Now, I know this dude. I had him on an Xbox save, an online Xbox save for Derby, and he done really, really well for Derby. Like, in the Premiership, he done really well. I don't quite agree with that 2.5-star rating at all, because I know what he can do. I know what he is capable of. So, well, there we go. You know, there's not really much else to say about him. We'll go to his history, and you can see that he's just been he came from Genoa, went to Monaco for £22 million, spent every single season basically sitting there, not being able to do nothing, not given the opportunity to break into the first team. He'd done well there, getting 7 goals in 13 games, 4 goals in 10 sub appearances, 0 goals and 5 sub appearances. Then the poor bugger got dropped to the second, team and managed to score 11 goals in 18 appearances. And now he's come to us on a free. Now, regardless if he does well or not, it's still free money. That's the way I look at it, free money. So, but I do believe he has the potential to be a lot better than what my scouts are saying. So that's Pellegrini. And we have this dude here. I do pick the ones that I cannot pronounce properly, but he cost us... he definitely cost us more than 10 million, that's for sure. We brought Mohammed in as our central defender, as our new central defender. 3.5-star current ability, 4.5-star potential, 22 years old. Should be able to make at least 4 stars, surely. We can have a look at his reports, his Premier Division side. He's a decent Premier player. A decent player for most Premier Division sides, which is what we want. We'll go back. Didn't mean to go that far back. We'll go back into it. So look at his stats. Yeah, definitely got the skills and the traits that we need for this level. And we look at where he came from. He's basically been in France all his life. Strasbourg, most of it. And he's played in the first team of Strasbourg since 2019. So, yeah, I feel like he's going to come in and he's going to do a good job. If we look at his clauses, because I can't remember if I had any clauses in for him. There we go, here he is. So we are paying total, how much did we pay up front for him? Either way, we paid 10 million up front and we've got to give out 1.3 million each season for the next 3 seasons. So that's that, yeah. So we get on to the next one. So now we get on to this young gentleman here. I'm not even going to bother trying to pronounce his name. I'm going to go with... So as for his name, I'm going to call him Kante. It's the only thing I can think of that sounds remotely similar. He's 23 years old, 3-star potential, 3.5-star potential. I mean, looking at this, he's got good stats where it happens. Like decisions, determination, flair, work rate, they're all pretty decent. Off the ball, decent. He's surely going to come in and do the job for us. We look at his reports. He's apparently a good player for most Sky Bet Championship sides. He has the potential to be a decent Premiership player. Now, I think, looking at his stats, he's already there. He can play in the Premiership, and he's going to play in the Premiership. But he came from Boca Juniors, as you can see. He's been out on loan a couple of seasons with this team here. He went to Martino in Portugal for a season. Done okay, 6.96 average. I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do for us in the Premier League. So this gentleman here was 2.3 outright. That's all it cost me, so nice and cheap and cheerful. Exactly what I want. Now we get to our final signing. As of yet, there will be more to come because I need more, unfortunately. Is this dude here. I cannot pronounce his name. I've signed him before on previous saves. He plays for Turkey. He's a Turkish international. And he used to play for this team here that I'm not going to pronounce. So we're going to call this dude Dennis, because he's got Dennis in the back of his name here. He's 20-year-old. He's got 5 international caps for Turkey. It's 3.5-star current ability, 4.5-star potential. I feel like I can get him to reach that 4.5-star potential. And just apart from crossing and corners, he's pretty good everywhere else. Now, I could play him up front, or I could play him on the wing. I actually did get him for the wing, but I mean, Options. I love to have options. So yeah, this is it. So we purchased this young gentleman for 12.5 million up front, with the rest of 10% of his next sale going to the player himself. And the team that we brought him from will be due 7.5 million for 50 league goals, and he's got monthly instalments of 2.5 million over the next 3 years. He is without a doubt the most expensive player I have ever brought so far in this save. Probably won't be the last either, but I mean, he's brilliant. I feel like that I've made some pretty decent signings as of yet. We are currently trying to get this young gentleman in here. Luka, 23-year-old Croatian three-star, current ability apparently. But again, a nice cam player, can play basically anywhere across that middle area, would be comfortable in any of those positions. Again, just a pretty decent average player. Hopefully we can get him in. Apparently he's only good enough for championship, or with the potential to be a premiership player in the future. So there we have it. There's the transfer business so far. No doubt there will be more. I will be playing a game this episode, unlike the first episode of season 2. I will make sure that it is recorded and it doesn't get lost, because I'm going to record on the end of this video. So let's get into the action. Welcome back, and here we are with the first game of the first episode of season 3 against Wolverhampton Wanderers. This is the team sheet for today's game. We have Walton in goal with Van der Leyen, Wolfenden, Holmes and Vanderson leading the back line. Fernandez and Downs as the middle two pairing. Unfortunately, we only have Dizelle to play in the cam role, because Cam that we did bring in is currently injured for 3 weeks, and the other one that we're trying to sign obviously hasn't signed yet. We then have Zakiri and Zeballos on the wings, with Troy Parrott leading the line up front. Let's get into that action, shall we? Okay, so here we are with our very first game in the Premier League against Wolves. I'm just going to go out there and go out there and impress me, because that's all I can really say. Let's go. Oh, we've got a ton of win of him. It's almost kick-off time in the Premier League. You must be excited. Not really. I'm bricking it, actually, to be honest. But yeah, I'm excited. We've worked hard to earn the promotion, and now we get to play at the level we deserve to be at. I don't know about that. I'm ready for the challenge. We all worked hard to be promoted, and now we're here and we're prepared. Okay, it's a new challenge, and it certainly won't be easy. We know that happens when you get promoted, but we have to step up to the new level, to a new level, okay? I think we're up against it. Promotion was great, but this is a whole new world for us. I'm actually going to go with this one. I feel like that's probably the best option. How are things between you and Michael O'Neill? I'm assuming Wolverhampton manager. Or Wolves manager. I don't know him. There we go. Let's kick off. Okay, so here we are with the first highlight of the game in the Premier League. Wolfenden. Van der Leyen. Out to Zeballos. He's running with that now. Just running through the middle of the field. Go on, son. Zakiri now. Downs. Out to Vanderson. Vanderson giving it to Fernandez in the middle. Back out to Vanderson. They don't know what they're doing. They're confused. I'm confused. And Downs loses the ball. That's all I do know. Okay, so Wolves. Oh, yes, Zakiri snatching the ball there and bursting down the right-hand side. Come on, Zakiri. Go on, whip it in, son. He whips it into Parrott, and Parrott gets a goal. It's 1-0. First goal in the Premier League. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Come on. That's what we want to see. Oh, no. I'm in the Premier League. We've got VAR now. Oh. Are you joking? Disallowed for offside. Are you joking? I didn't even get to see the highlight of the offside. Ah, it's kind of made me a little bit sad and upset. Neto for Wolves now. Want someone make a challenge? Montinho. Downs intercepting the ball. Lovely. Up comes Zeballos. Crosses the ball into Dizelle. Dizelle on the volley, but unfortunately shot just wide. Okay, lovely. So we're 32 minutes in and we haven't conceded a goal yet. So that's all good. I'd like to see that. Another highlight, Wolfenden. Booting it upfield to Sakiri. Sakiri coming forward with it now. Playing it all the way back to Holmes. Fernandez. Downs. Back to Fernandez to Dizelle. Fernandez to Zeballos. Zeballos running with it now to Downs. Downs playing it out to Vanderland. Fernandez. Here we go. Zeballos having a shot and it's a goal! Debut goal for Zeballos. Zeballos. What a goal. Now we are 1-0 up without having to be offside. That's what I'm talking about. Now we played well this game, I think. What a goal though. Look at that. Curling shot. Low corner. Keeping no chance of getting that. Congratulations. First goal in the Premier League goes to a new signing. So it looks like we're going to go into... I was about to say it looks like we're going to go into the half 1-0 up, but they've got a highlight now. With Nori. Nori giving it to Herrera. Into the box to Raul, and he makes it 1-1. Are we going to get a VAR? Defenders are picking offside. VAR. VAR ref. Come on, offside. Give it to me. Disallow that goal. He does. It's still 1-0. We're winning. Come on. Fantastic. We do go in at half time 1-0 up, so that's brilliant. Fantastic. You're capable of better though. Let's go. Okay, so I'm looking at maybe making some substitutions. I said that completely wrong, but who cares? Probably bring off Parrott for Pellegrini because he's got to start playing at some point and getting better. Downs, you're definitely going to come off. Probably for Bish because that's all we've got in this position, I believe, at the moment. Do need to get another midfielder in. Kiri can come off for our new right mid, Dennis. Zell's going to have to stay on. And we'll bring on Pellegrini now for the last 10 minutes of the game, 5-10 minutes of the game. I was about to say I might play cautiously or defensively, but they got the highlight. Now we've got the highlight. Switch it to cautiously. Fernandez on the ball for us. Zeballos, Pellegrini to Dizelle. Back to Pellegrini. Pellegrini running forward with it now. He plays it right across the box to Dennis, and Dennis goes and scores. Come on! 2-0 against Wolves in our opening game of the Premier League. Are you kidding me? This is absolutely amazing. This is fantastic. Look at that though. Pellegrini on his debut may not have scored, but got an assist, an important assist there. Well done. Fantastic. 2-0 up. We're top of the league. Oh, we were top of the league for a second there. Aston Villa just, leapfrogged us. Still, come on. What a fantastic result. What a fantastic performance from the fellas there. Brilliant. Well done, lads. That was a really good win for us. I'm happy with the way you played as well. I'm going to outstretch my arms because I want to give you all a cuddle. Fantastic. Let's get to the... Oh, we've got a tunnel interview. We'll do this and then we'll get to the schedule to see when we will be back. How pleased are you with that win? Very pleased. Absolutely ecstatic. I saw plenty of good things out there, and that's particularly satisfying. It turned out to be quite a day for Ipswich debuts, with Zeballos and Dennis finding the back of the net. What did you make of their performance? Happy they've settled in so quickly and begun to impact the team on the pitch. Yep, they certainly have. Every manager is keen to see their new signings pay off immediately, and was fantastic to see it happen today. Yeah, we'll just do that one because that sounds the more responsible one. Anyway, we will be back with the schedule in a bit. Welcome back. Here we are with the schedule list. I'm kind of disappointed of how this schedule list has been shaped. I mean, it will probably change throughout the season if I go through certain competitions. Doubtful, but who knows? But I mean, look at this. Look, ready? We'll get down to here. Liverpool, Arsenal, Man United, Tottenham, Spurs. And that's the same thing towards the end of the season as well. Look, Arsenal, Man United, Tottenham, Man City, and Liverpool so close. They're all, like, all the biggest games are all really close together. So I'm not quite sure what we're going to do with the schedule as of yet. All I know is we will be back for the Aston Villa and Burnley game. But until then, I hope you all enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to click that like button, subscribe for future content, and until next time, this is Bob Oldman signing off.